Welcome to the Introduction to CIAM. In this introduction, you'll learn what CIAM is, why it exists, and how it shapes everyday digital experiences like account creation, login, and account recovery. Let's begin by defining what CIAM stands for: Customer Identity and Access Management. It's how websites and apps recognize customers, allow them to sign in, and protect their information. Now, I want you to think about something you've almost certainly experienced. Think about the last time you were shopping online, checking a bank account, or signing up for a new app, and you reached a moment where you had to log in, create an account, or reset a password. Maybe it was quick and painless. Maybe it was frustrating. Or maybe you decided it wasn't worth the effort and walked away. That moment is the reason why customer identity exists. In our digital lives, almost everything starts with identity. We use websites and apps to shop, bank, stream, travel, and manage our personal information. And before we can do any of that, a system has to decide who we are and whether we're allowed to proceed. But identity is often where digital experiences break down. We forget passwords. We create multiple accounts for the same brand. We get locked out at the worst possible time. We abandon purchases because logging in feels like too much work. At the same time, we expect companies to keep our personal data safe and secure. So there's a tension at the heart of digital identity. Customers want things to be fast, simple, and seamless. Businesses need things to be secure, reliable, and trustworthy. Customer identity exists because solving both of those needs at the same time is harder than it looks. Customer identity at its core is how organizations manage their relationships with customers in digital spaces. It's how they identify who a customer is, control what that customer can access, protect customer data, and make sign-up and login as easy as possible. CIAM is not just about authentication. It's not only about usernames and passwords. It includes the entire customer identity experience, from the moment someone registers to how they log in, recover an account, manage preferences, and continue to be recognized and protected over time. If identity is the front door to a digital experience, CIAM is the system that decides how that door works. To understand why customer identity had to emerge as its own discipline, it helps to look at what came before it. Traditional identity systems were originally built for employees. They were designed for a relatively small number of known users, using managed devices inside controlled environments. Security was the top priority, and friction was considered acceptable. That approach works inside a company. It does not work for customers. Customers are fundamentally different. There can be thousands or millions of them. They use any device, anywhere in the world. They have no tolerance for complicated processes, and if something feels confusing or slow, they leave. When organizations tried to apply employee-style identity systems to customer-facing experiences, problems quickly appeared. Digital channels became the primary way customers interacted with brands. Mobile apps and e-commerce replaced in-person experiences. Expectations rose dramatically. Customers began to expect one-click sign-up, social login, biometric authentication, and seamless access across devices. Threats also increased. Roughly half of all global customers have been targeted by scammers. Fraud, credential stuffing, and account takeover attacks became common, especially in industries like retail and banking, and privacy became critical. Customers and regulators alike began demanding transparency, consent, and control over personal data. CIAM emerged at the intersection of all of these forces. It exists to handle scale, deliver great experiences, protect against modern threats, and build long-term trust. You can see CIAM at work in everyday digital life. Think about an online retail experience. You download an app and sign up quickly, maybe using your email address or an existing social login. The app remembers you the next time you open it. It recognizes when something feels suspicious. It protects your account without constantly interrupting you. Or think about online banking. You log in using biometrics. You receive a one-time passcode for sensitive actions. You manage your communication preferences and privacy settings. Behind the scenes, the system is continuously working to confirm that you are really you. When these experiences feel smooth and secure, that's customer identity working correctly. When they feel frustrating or unsafe, That's often a sign that identity is failing. This is why customer identity and access management matters. Poor identity experiences lead to abandoned purchases, increased support costs, higher fraud risk, and lost trust. Strong identity experiences increase conversion, reduce risk, and make customers feel confident and valued. This brings us to the end of the introduction to CIAM. Throughout this video, we focused on one simple question: why does customer identity exist? CIAM is not just a security concern. It's not just a technical concern. It's a business concern. And more importantly, it's a customer concern. We also looked at how customer identity systems work, what good identity experiences look like, and how organizations design identity around real human behavior. Everything builds on this foundation. Modern digital relationships start with identity. CIAM exists because customers expect both ease and trust, and neither can be sacrificed. This concludes the introduction to CIAM. We hope this gave you a clear understanding of what customer identity is and why it plays such a critical role in today's digital experiences. Thank you for your time and have a great day.